a family with 12 kids, we often ran out of maple syrup at home, so we usually had to make our own pancake syrup because Mom would not buy it. It's really simple. You just put your brown sugar in a saucepan. Then we're going to add some water to that. And we're just going to whisk that together over the heat and let the sugar melt. Once it's melted, you want to let it come to a boil, and it has to boil for several minutes. And you want this to boil at a rolling boil, which means it will not stop boiling if you stir it. Now once that's done boiling, we're going to turn the heat off but keep it on the stove. And we're going to add in some butter. Just whisk that in until the butter's melted. Now once that butter's melted, we're going to add a pinch of salt. Then also add some maple flavoring. And it will bubble up a little when you add this, but just stir it in. Once you have that all stirred in, you're ready to put it into the container that you're going to use for your syrup. I'm just going to use a 1/2 pint jar. It looks so good. And as you can see, one batch makes 8 ounces. Now I'm going to cover this and put it in the fridge to cool off before we taste it. Once your syrup is completely cooled down, you're ready to use it. This is also good over ice cream. This is what it looks like. Now one time me and my husband were at a hotel and I decided I want waffles and syrup for breakfast, and they only had that artificial syrup, and I was like, oh, this looks good, let's use it. I took one bite and I almost gagged. It tasted so bad and artificial, I could not eat it. So this tastes almost like it, except it does not have that artificial aftertaste to it. Let's dip our fingers in and taste and make sure it's as good as usual. Yep. I don't know how to explain it. It tastes like the store-bought, except somehow better. It just tastes cleaner, I guess. Because unlike the store-bought was like 12 or 13 ingredients, this has 5 ingredients and no corn syrup, which I love. So if you don't have maple syrup, but you don't want to feed your kids the pancake syrup with the corn syrup, just feed them this. And that pancake syrup also has caramel coloring in it, which is not good for you. Enjoy!